I think that'll work. Hey fam, what's going on? My name is Jamel. Happy Tuesday. What is going on?
Hey everybody, I am Lakeisha and welcome to Progressively Becoming. Yes, thank y'all so much for joining us for another conversation. As always, as you're getting on, make sure you like, comment, and share. And let someone know PB is on now. We are in the building, literally. And every Tuesday, right here, 7 p.m. sharp.
I hope all of you had an amazing day. You had a stressful day.
I did. I was verily, I say, I had a busy day from the time I rose this morning until now.
You actually earned your paycheck.
I did.
Because most time you don't.
That's not true.
But today I say I know what I do.
And I know what I do. Thank you. I earn my check.
Well, you earned your check
every day. I earned my whole salary in today's assignment of work today. But let's not go there, because we all know, people that know you know how you work.
I am blessed to have the kind of job I have.
Yes, and we
would just leave it like that. We both are.
Yes, we both are.
Absolutely. It's a blessing to be employed.
It's a blessing.
It is a blessing to be employed in a world that so many people are unemployed. I thank God that we are both employed.
It's true. I agree.
Yes.
And employed with the employment that we have.
With the employment that we have. Fam, welcome all of you that's watching us on Facebook and YouTube. That's right. Shout out to the company. All of you that's on Facebook and YouTube, do us this favor, like, comment, and share. I need you to tag. I want to challenge you today, because I want you to tag. Listen to me. Because I know what we did last week, right? I want you. You don't have to say it, but I want you to tag someone you don't like.
Really? Well, if you don't like them, are you friends with them? Well, yeah, never mind. You probably are. Never mind. You probably are. I was about to say, are you friends with them on Facebook? But you probably are. It's probably a lot of people that you really don't like or don't like you, and y'all friends on Facebook.
So at this moment,
I'm gonna start going through deleting some folks.
I'm gonna say it again real quick. I don't want them to get on and notice that they was tagged, and it's because you don't like them. Tag someone you don't like right now.
Well, what happens if you tag somebody that you do like, and then you make that comment, and now they can't tag them because they're gonna think that's the person they don't like?
Well, if that's the case, then this conversation is for them. Because we're going to talk about reasons people don't like you.
But no, what I'm saying, if they tag somebody that they don't like, but then they want to invite somebody that they do like, that person going to be wondering, because we just said it, well, they don't like me, they tag me. And they tag me at this moment. So wait a little while before you tag the people that you like.
Can I say this? I think out of every relationship in our lives, if we're honest, out of every relationship in our lives, even the people we do like, there's something about them we don't like.
Well, that's true. I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because you ain't gonna like exactly everything about that person.
Yeah.
pretty sure there's some things about me that you don't like.
And moving right along.
And my family is probably things about me that they don't like. That's just natural. It's natural, I think. Yeah. But overall, we like each other.
Yeah, it's a difference between being liked and just not liking certain qualities or things about you. Yeah. But some of y'all need to clean out y'all Facebook friend list.
I'm gonna do that.
Like if you're Facebook friends with someone or you follow someone on Instagram and you see them in the street and y'all don't speak, that deserves an immediate removal.
See, Carmen says she don't have anyone that she genuinely don't like. Isn't that nice?
That's a blessing.
Now, I don't know, Carmen, about that lady on your job, but anyway. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Fam, September 2nd, this Saturday, we will be in the city of Camden, New Jersey for our annual back to school giveaway. We're doing school supplies, book bags. We're doing children's underwear, clothing, undergarments, giveaways and music, and we have a couple of vendors that will be out there with us. If you are nearby, come join us, join the party, have fun. I'm excited about Saturday.
I'm sorry, I wasn't laughing about that, but
yes, you was.
Lydia, her comments is hilarious. But anywho, she said unfortunately she cannot remove family.
See, yes you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can. It's your page. It's your profile. You can do what you want to do. See, that's the problem. That's
true, because I had a family member that just removed me as a friend.
Yeah, you can do what you want to do.
I mean, I didn't care, but the point of the matter was, the fact of the matter is,
free yourself and delete. Would you put that in the comments? Free yourself and delete.
Delete.
All right, let's.
So this Saturday, yes, we're doing our back to school drive. Here in Camden, New Jersey. It's going down. If you still wanna, we still taking donations. If you still wanna donate to the cause, we welcome it. Please feel free. Just check our website on the ways that you can give. If you still wanna be a part and you wanna come, you can still do that as well. Just reach out to us. But it's still going on through Saturday, so check out our information on how you can participate or how you can give. Anything that you can do is a blessing. Even if you pray, we'll take that as well. We solicit your prayers on that day as well.
Can I interject? So I want to acknowledge a comment, and I think we all should acknowledge how beautiful you look today.
Oh.
Not saying that you're not beautiful every Tuesday. But
you
got your hair did.
Wow.
It took you 6 hours to do it. Well, for someone to do it.
Because one person does it.
6 hours.
If I had 4 people,
it was a 6-hour multi-state endeavor for you to get your hair done.
Shout out to my stylist. She knows who she is. I mean, yes. So shout out to her. She styles me, mommy, and my sis. So thank you, fam. Thank you, husband. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
So I wasn't beautiful last Tuesday, huh?
You're always beautiful.
Yeah.
Always beautiful.
Whatever. Okay, this Thursday, y'all, 6 a.m. morning devotion. Make sure you there. Invite someone, bring someone, tag someone, but make sure that you are there. We will be praying with you and for you. We believe in the power of prayer. Also, this Thursday, DU is happening. Y'all, we busy. DU is happening at 6:30 p.m. So morning devotion 6 a.m. DU 6:30 p.m. this coming Thursday. Make sure you check your emails for the link to join if you still want to be a part.
Our director of engagement is just like, this is just too much. this is just too much. Let's get into it.
Yes. So, also, y'all, normally on this night we would do the PB after hours relevant topics, but as we mentioned last week, we're gonna resume that next month on our regularly scheduled Tuesday. So tonight We gonna continue our conversation. What you looking at me like
Nothing. I'm just saying. You got about 20 minutes worth of like reminders and news and updates. You know who's going to get on us.
I know.
I'm not trying to get in trouble. Last week we began a conversation on reasons people don't like you. We have two purposes as to why we're doing this. Two. Number one, we're doing this series to deflate our egos. And number two, we are doing it to free you from the opinions of others.
Free yourself and the rest will follow.
Yeah.
So, can we just rip off the Band-Aid, y'all?
Let's get to it.
Y'all know how we do. We rip it off when the scab ain't even came on yet. We gonna bust your bubble. Everybody, as we said last week, does not like you. And that's okay.
That's okay.
That is okay. And it's like when you accept it and when you embrace that truth, you give yourself permission to authentically be you. And you know, here at PB, we want us to be our authentic, true selves. No mask, taking everything off to be authentically you. And the authentic you means you're true to your own personality, your values, and your spirit, regardless of the pressures that you're under to act otherwise. Take a moment to get that. So you're honest with yourself and you're honest with other people, and you take responsibilities for your mistakes. You know, sometimes that's hard for people to admit when they're wrong, admit their mistakes.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I think that's can go for a lot of people, including me. I've been there. Your values, your ideas, and actions align with each other. There's no greater stress than you attempting to be someone else at the expense of being liked.
That's stressful. There is a level of stress when you try to be someone else, or because you want to be like. I
ain't got time for it.
When I was a freshman in high school, I missed my entire first semester because of a health condition, and I was forced to go to my zone school the second semester. Anybody that ever grew up in Queens or Brooklyn know of a high school called Franklin K. Lane. Franklin K. Lane back in the day was like one of those schools where
you don't go.
You don't go. Like you just don't
Straight
go
up,
there.
you
Like
just don't go.
You know, and so I went into the school with extreme hesitation. I knew this was not the environment for me, and so I get into the school. I don't know anybody, and there was a group of guys there. I laugh now, but there was a group of guys there that for some reason gravitated towards me, and so we would sit in the cafeteria, and they would be just talking about music and rap. And they'll be like rapping with each other, you know, like dropping lyrics and like battle rap. And I would be like sitting with them, like engaging in this, knowing good as well, like that's just not my thing. Like, you know, it was big with like Nas he had just dropped an album. I forgot what it was called, but I mean, it was not me, but I was attempting to be something in someone that I was not, or so that I can fit in, because nobody likes to be the child that sits in the cafeteria by themselves. I know you have confidence, you have a scene, but nobody likes to be the child that sits in the cafeteria by themselves, right? And so at the expense of sitting by myself, I was like, you know something, let me just hang out with these guys, and I was attempting to be something that I was completely not. Yeah.
Did you ever free yourself from this?
Yeah. I changed schools. See, Sharon, I went to Franklin K. Lane. I was gangster.
Boy, you were nobody gangster.
I was gangster.
Okay.
I was gangster.
Gangster nothing. Gangster no gangster. I think overall, like, just not being able to be yourself is just, it's just a level of stress that you have, because it's like you have to put on something that and be something or act a certain way when you're not that way. Like, I remember, like, when me and Jamal, like, first got married and, like, being in church and stuff like that, it's like I felt like I had to be a certain way. Like, I couldn't be, like, my true, authentic self, because
yeah,
because you know, I had to be, he was, you know, a minister, and it's like, you know, I had to be the minister's wife, and it's like, I had to always watch my face, and some of y'all that know me, it's like, it's written all over my face.
It's written
I ain't
all
gotta
over
say a
her
word.
face.
But anyway, it's like I had to make sure I mind how I react, what I say, how I stand, how I move, how my face react, and it was like exhausting me, and I felt like I couldn't, like, legit, like, be myself. And it's like, also, like, it was like he was, and to me, and what it was portrayed as, like, Jamel was better than me. And it's like I couldn't be myself because that person wouldn't be liked. So that was like an exhausting time for me when we first got married, because I had that thing in my head was, oh, you're not good enough for him. You know, people think you're not good enough for him. So you gotta act a certain way because the person that you are is not liked and is not good for him. So it's exhausting.
It is.
I mean, I know way better than that.
Yeah. When you try to be something that you are not, like, authentically, that's not you at heart. It takes more effort and more work trying to be someone else than just being yourself. Like, you can't authentically, without effort, be you.
Right.
It takes no thought to be you. It doesn't take any effort to be you. You're not trying to be you. You just are. Right, but when you're trying to be someone else, it's like you have to intentionally think about your next actions. You got to think about your responses. You got to, you know, think about your behaviors. You got to think about all of this, and it's exhausting and it's tiring. Some of you that's out there, y'all need to free yourselves from trying to be like others. And this is huge. This is huge because we see it in our culture. We see it in our church. I can look at some of us, and we're Christian, right? So I can look at some people in church and say, you trying to be like somebody else. I can look at how you preach and be like, you trying to be somebody else. I can look at how you sing and be like, you trying to be like somebody else.
And it's in instances like that. I mean, we've known people that's like that, where you try to be like this person, you try to be like that person, and it's like we really don't know who you are, because when we see you, you remind us of this person, or you remind us of that person, because we don't get the authentic you, because you may or may not feel like you have to do things in a certain way or be a certain way like this person or like that person. So when you present yourself, it's like, well, who are you? And for me, it's like difficult to get with people like that, because I don't really know who the real you is.
And it takes it takes effort trying to find your authentic self, trying to find your authentic voice without trying to be like anybody else. It takes effort.
Right.
Trying to find your authentic voice, your authentic sound, that takes effort. It takes years to find your authentic you.
Right.
So now when you put on top of it, you know, trying to be like somebody else, it's like now it's like double work. And again, you can front so long that heck, you don't even know who you are. And it's sad. And this is why people don't like you. Because people don't like fakes.
Right.
You're fake.
Well,
we are fakes. Right. Be you. And if they don't get with you, so long, bye-bye. I know there are others that will.
Right.
Be okay with sitting alone in the cafeteria. Oh. Be okay with it. Read a book. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, and sometimes you gotta, And like Jamel said, it's like a work, years to take you to really figure out who you are, and to know like what your sound is, what your man. It may take you some time to do that, but don't add on top of it while you're trying to figure it out. Don't add somebody else in that equation for you to be like them. Just be like you.
And you're not liked. So here it is. Last week we gave you 5 reasons potentially why people don't like you. We're going to pick this up. Again, tag somebody you don't like. Here it is. Number 1. Can we get to it?
So number 1 is you complain a lot. I mean, a lot. So it's no secret. We all know that life can be very challenging. And there are some highlights what needs to be celebrated along the way. But the reality is, for the most of us, is that there are also struggles.
Correct.
That we all live with.
Correct.
And that doesn't mean that it is okay to bend somebody's ear off. Like, off. Anytime you talk to them. And who's ever listening to all that crap you're dealing with when they have other stuff going on in their own life.
Absolutely.
And you're probably pretty caught up in thinking about ways through your stress. The reality is that everyone complains.
Everybody complains.
We all complain. We do. I think I was complaining today.
Anyway, Lord have mercy.
Everyone complains, and that's normal. But complaining and being a complainer, now that is 2 different things.
2 different things. To complain is when you express dissatisfaction or annoyance about something. When you are a complainer, you express dissatisfaction and annoyance about everything. You are more than just annoyed. You actually spend time all day talking about all of your annoyances. And that in and of itself is annoying.
It's annoying.
People don't like you because you're a complainer.
Right. Mm-hmm. And people, like, generally speaking, people prefer those who remain positive in the face of adversity. And you know something? I've been trying to look more at positive things lately.
That's good. Yeah.
Because I used to be pretty negative. Like, I always saw the negative with stuff. When something's going on and it's, sad or not good, I'm always just focused on that negative part. But I try to think of, the positive.
And I'm sorry, but that would get to me so much.
What?
And I think you know that.
Yeah. And it used to.
Yeah.
Because it used to. But even like when we had the whole issue with the car thing and we were stuck in, Madeline and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That was frustrating, and I could have did a whole lot of complaining with that. But I thought about the positive stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, we was able to, find somewhere to stay. We had money where we could eat. It could have been worse.
Yeah.
So I just think about it like that. And it's like we have to try to find positivity in certain things.
Because and since you brought up you, like there will be moments where you would like reference something, and this in my mind I'm like, well, geez, like, can we find any positivity in this? Like, I understand this is what it looks, but like, can you find any positivity in this? Mm-hmm. And one of my pet peeves is don't complain about something and you don't offer a solution.
Yes.
And a lot of people do that. We complain, the boss at work and my kids getting on my nerves, and girl, did you realize how much eggs is? And I can't even get to work on time, and it's always something, and the choir member don't like me, and the pastor getting on my nerves, and it's just like complaint after complaint. Is nothing going good in your life?
And like I said, we know someone like that. And it's like, me and my mom, we're familiar with her. And it's like everything was just like a complaint. Like we never heard anything good. Like, it is like that type of person, you see them, you want to run in the other direction. Because it's like, all right, I don't want to hear this negativity. I don't want to hear this complaining today because you're going to just wreck up my whole day. And I'm not going to be able to get this 15, 20 minutes
because back. When most people complain, and perhaps you can agree, I think when most people complain in a way, they are trying to get you on board. Right. It's like I'm complaining about how high eggs are, right? And eggs. Like, we really talk about eggs.
But no, you know what? We complain about a lot of stuff. We complain when, it's too hot outside.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too cold outside. Oh, it's raining. Oh, it's snowing. It's like, when is the weather good enough for us?
It's not.
It's never.
It's not.
We always complain.
And then when the weather is good, it's just like, oh, well, it's going to rain next week. Can we enjoy the weather today? Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's nice out, but it's just so breezy. Like, we always find something in that. Like, y'all know it's true. Oh, the weather is 70 something, but I said it today, but it's just so humid. like, can we get a break? Like, always complaining.
And people don't like you people don't like you, and they don't want to be around you because you just bring the party down. Mm-hmm. It's like everything is a complaint, right? So, if you are a complainer, here's 5 ways to stop complaining. 5 ways to stop complaining. Number 1, understand why you feel the need to complain. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, really sit back and think about it. Is this something I should be complaining about? Right? Because complaining is always a coping mechanism. You complaining is you're trying to cope. Right? So understand why you feel you have to complain. Number 2, create a space where you can articulate your feelings in a healthy way, right? And perhaps your friends may not be that space because they tired of you.
Or maybe you could just complain to maybe like 1 or 2 people.
Yeah.
And it's like, once you got that off your chest, then, don't get stuck in the repeated and telling everybody else.
Yeah.
And it only, serves to keep you in that negative space.
Absolutely.
So just live.
Correct. Yeah. It's like you're complaining for what? Are you complaining to find a solution, or are you complaining because you just want people to hear you vent? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So create a space to articulate how you feel. Right. Understand the cost. When you're a complainer, it costs you something. It costs you relationships, right? And this may sound weird, but can you pretend to be happy?
What?
No. Just pretend. Just pretend to be happy. Just pretend.
What the?
Pretend, and perhaps your pretending will become reality. But just pretend to be happy. Like pretend that you like the day today, and challenge yourself to do better and not look at everything as a negative.
I don't know if I agree with that pretend to be happy thing.
No, but
it's like a fake it till you make it kind of thing.
But it helps. Some people need to fake it till they make it. Because for me, it creates it puts you in a different headspace.
I got it. I understand.
Like, if you broke, right? Like, go outside, to a fancy restaurant. And be like, something, I'm walk in here like I'm going to sit down. Like.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's like window shopping if you have money.
Window shopping if you ain't got no money.
I don't know. That used to make me feel bad. Like, I don't just window shop.
But did it do something for you? Did it inspire you?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you're a complainer.
I'm just trying to read some of the comments here.
How about
that's true. How about first thing in the morning? They say it's gonna be one of those days. How do you know that? And the day just started. You are absolutely right.
I like what Lydia said. She said, I started writing it down instead of voicing it out loud. I love that.
That's a good idea.
It's a good idea. Write it down. Journal. Yeah.
Or what does it mean, like, when you say, oh, they woke up on the wrong side of the bed? Remember we say that?
Yeah.
Because I'm just complaining from the jump. That's like from Lewis' comment. It's like, oh, today's gonna be one of those days. I think I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, which I never understood that, but it's always sounded good. I used to tell you that sometimes. You woke up on the wrong side of the bed, go back and lay down and get up on the other side.
Which makes no sense. Y'all complaining and people don't like you. All right, number 2.
Another reason why people don't like you is you like to be in control. You are control hungry.
Control hungry.
Genuine friendships must involve an element of compromise, y'all. They get their way sometimes, you get your way other times. That's how it is. I think that's how it is in a lot of relationships.
It should be, yeah.
Only that's not how it is with you. You like to control the situation to your own advantage and preference.
Keyword, your own advantage and preference, right? If you're going out on a dinner date with friends, you know, oh girl, I know where to go. Oh, I know the perfect place to go. And like, you don't allow anyone to give any other suggestion, right? Let's just say you're going out for casual drinks with friends, right? And I know some of y'all drink, so let's right. You're going out with casual drinks with friends after work, right? You know, you drag your friends to a spot that you want to go and that you want to, you know, like experience, and you don't want to hear anything about it at all. Mm-hmm. Like everything has to be about you and what you want.
And for instance, what about movie night or game night? You have such a strong opinion that no one else feels like they could make a suggestion. So you get your own way all the time. Even with picking a movie or just having a simple game night of fun.
And it's frustrating to socialize with you because everything has to be done on your terms, which is why people do not like you very much. Right? People love... I've noticed that people love talking about themselves. People love expressing how they feel. So when you control everything in a relationship, that person can't talk about what, you know, they want to experience or what's going on with them because you're so controlling. And eventually that person does not want to hang out with you anymore because everything has to be about you, because you like control because at the core you like power.
Right. Uh-huh.
Right? And it's actually a disorder. Oh. Your quest for control is a quest to control power. And it's a disorder. It is.
And don't worry, there's help for you and us that like to be in control.
Correct.
So if you don't do it, then it's wrong. Yeah. So these are the ways that you can tell if you have a problem. If you don't do it, then it's wrong. You find fault in everything. Cooking, cleaning, eating, doing, don't do it. Like, you find fault in everything you come into contact with.
Correct. Yeah, like you go out to somebody's house and you be like, girl, did you see that chicken was salty? Oh, that rice wasn't too good. It's like, yeah, we know you can cook. Like, we clearly know you can cook. But do you have to put down everybody else's cooking? It's like you legitimately try to find fault in what somebody is doing, as opposed to just saying, hey, you know, something like, yeah, you can cook, but sometimes you off too. Yeah.
Did you see that rip in the little couch we were sitting on? Had a little tear in it. Like, why they don't get that fixed? You know, stuff like that.
And your house tore up. Girl, I don't understand. You know, I think, you know, they should just do better. Maybe I need to tell them about themselves. And it's like you want to control every single thing because you like power. Because at the core of you, you're struggling with acceptance, you're struggling with some sort of confidence, right. And so you want to control everything about you. The more you try to gain control, is the more people around you will start falling away.
Right, it's true. And most control-hungry people, just complain a lot.
Correct.
It's just a part of your conversation. It's just a part of your conversation. And if you have to be in every conversation and decision, you have a control problem.
That's a clear indication that you have a problem.
If you have to be in every conversation, every decision that's made, whatever's done, if you ain't a part of it, it ain't happening, or it ain't good, or it ain't right, you got a problem, my friend.
I know somebody that legitimately wants to control everything.
I don't.
And if they are not doing it, then it's wrong. Or, well, you know, you could have done this better. Like, it annoys me when people are like, well, you know, you could have done this better.
Or they say, or if it was me, I would have did so and so and so and so. But it ain't you.
But it ain't you.
But we hear that a lot. Oh, if it was me, I would have did this or I would have did that.
Yeah.
You know.
Again, you're pointing out someone's fault to, in their eyes, raise who you up. And again, it only belittles you. It makes you look not as appealing.
Not too tasty.
Yeah, and people don't want to be around you. When you want to control everything. And I said it's a disorder. I wasn't joking. If you have this control, this hunger for power and control, and you want to just control everything and be in the know, and like nobody opinions count, and you're not willing to budge, and you find some way to put your hand in everything, you have a problem.
Yeah.
Because eventually what will happen is you'll begin to manipulate others so that you can control the situation.
Right, that's good.
Manipulation, control, power hungry, all of that goes together.
And then you be manipulated, and a lot of times the person don't even realize that they've been manipulated.
Correct.
It's true.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah. If you show me someone that's constantly manipulating others, I will show you someone that has this obsession with power.
Yep.
Because oftentimes the only way that they can seize control and have power is through manipulating others.
Right. I mean, we did a whole series on manipulation, so it's true.
So not only you're not like because you love power, you're also not like because you're a manipulator.
Yeah.
And most people won't tell you. Most people won't call you out on the carpet with that.
They won't.
Instead, they'll just ignore you, or they'll live with the frustration of being around you.
Yep. Yeah. We tend to deal with the bull sugar. We do. We deal with it. Anyway, another reason why you ain't liked is...
That's on me?
This is on you. You are...
No, that's not it. That's not it. All right, well,
I'm gonna say anyway.
Let's just go to it.
You are exhausting.
You are exhausting. I put the wrong slide up there.
You're exhausting. So having a relationship or a friendship or even like being an acquaintance of you is an exhausting task. I just think this type of person, like, you don't even know who you're gonna get because you're always led by your emotions and your feelings. We don't know who we gonna get when we see you. We don't know who we gonna get when we have an encounter with you. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, sometimes you're nice, sometimes you're nasty, sometimes you're ghosting, sometimes you're not. Like, it's exhausting to have those type of relationships. And frankly, people don't like that. And it's like, eventually, you're gonna get off of that, what I call roller coaster. Like, I knew someone like that. It's just like you didn't know what you was gonna get when you encountered that person. Sometimes they were nice. Sometimes they was all loving up to you. Oh, I love you. Next minute they walking by you. They act like they don't like you. They can't stand you. Then the next time you say, hey, how you doing? Like, I don't have time for the emotional roller coaster because you don't realize that that's hurtful and that's an emotional ride for the person that you dishing that crap out to. And it's like, I don't want to be a part of that type of relationship. I don't want to be a part of a friendship, acquaintanceship, anything. And I don't like you because of that. Because we don't know what you're gonna bring, and it's exhausting. And people don't want to deal with people that's draining to yourself.
Yeah,
I don't want to deal with it. That's just me.
And some of those people are because they are control hungry. They want things their way, and when they don't get it, they emotionally respond. And it becomes the relationship, and we just did 3 months on relationships, right? Mm-hmm. The relationships becomes exhausting and tiring emotionally. Yeah. Because you're trying to figure out this person and you cannot figure them out.
Yeah, you can't.
You cannot figure them out. Mm-hmm. Right? And the individual can be so good at it that in one instance, one interaction, it's like, okay, you know something? This person is good. Mm-hmm. And then something else happens, and it's just like they are like what is it? Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's like, we don't know who you are. You don't know who you are. I'm getting off this emotional roller coaster because right now it's draining to me.
It's draining. Exactly. I knew someone like that for like years, and it's just like, it was emotional for me, and I'm like, I can no longer like be a part of this type of interaction, and it's like, and it caused me not to like the person. Mm-hmm. It did. It's like, I don't like you. I don't want to be around you because you are just emotionally draining, and it's not good for you're not good for my health.
Exactly. It begins to affect and eat at you.
Yeah, it's like, you're not good for my health.
You begin to become impacted and infected by someone else's emotional instability. Mm-hmm. Right? And we sometimes we often joke about, bipolar disorder is absolutely nothing to joke around with. Right. It's a serious disease, right? And there are some individuals, and I'm not sure if bipolar is on a spectrum. I don't know. But there are some individuals, I don't know who I'm going to get with you.
Right. Right, it's true.
One day you're dealing with depression. The next day, it's happy, right? And it could be some chemical imbalance, some defect, right? And we're joking about it, but if someone is really dealing with that, then they need to seek help.
Yeah.
Right? And we need to get help for them.
Right.
Because it's going to eventually impact every relationship that you encounter. Let me say this. Progress will halt. It will stop abruptly because of someone else's emotional instability. You trying to build, you trying to thrive, and they over here emotional. I don't know what direction they're going. Right. It kills vision. It kills purpose. It destroys destinies because you're so emotional. You're led by how you feel all the time. And anytime you're led by how you feel, it will always run you into a wall. There are some of us that need to get off this roller coaster and say goodbye. You can go up and down, in and out if you want, but I'm not doing it anymore because I am so concerned about my purpose. Right. You are messing that up for me.
And I did that. I got off the roller coaster ride.
Get off.
I got off because it wasn't conducive to my health, my well-being, and it was just too draining, and I could no longer continue in that. So I'm telling you guys, like, it's okay to free yourself if that's a situation that you're in. Like, just free yourself and get off the ride, because that's exactly what it felt like, an emotional roller coaster. Yeah. And me, I had to get off, and I chose to get off.
And some of you may hear our passion, right? Because we've dealt with it. Mm-hmm. Like, we have dealt with it, right? It was one case, and and my wife, she was like, honey, you just gotta, you just gotta flow. And I'm like, I can't do this. I cannot do this because it is at the expense of Jamel. Mm-hmm. I cannot do this any longer. Mm-hmm. In, out, up, down. Figure out what you want to be. And when you figure that out, let me know. And then we can continue to move on.
Right.
But until you figure out who you want to be consistently, I can't do this no more.
Well, there you have it.
Do you ever think Jesus got exhausted? Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, he got exhausted. He got frustrated with people. One instance, he went into the temple. The Bible says he literally started whipping people.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus, the Son of God, was so frustrated and exhausted with people that he took out his belt and said, you know something, I had enough of this. And yet he loved them.
Right.
And he prayed for them. But he refused to go on with them because they was prohibiting who he would become. Free yourself.
Free yourself, and the rest will follow. Another reason why, and I think this is going to be a good one because we all here. Another reason why people don't like you is because you gossip. You gossip. So gossip is idle talk or rumor, especially about the personal or private affairs of others. The act is also known as dishing, or as we like to say now, let's spill the tea.
Spill the tea.
And let's be real, we all like the tea. We do.
We all like it. Tea.
Yes, we all like it. I be like, girl, tell me the tea. Like, what's going on?
We
all like a little gossip.
We all like to gossip.
We do. We all like a little gossip. Gossip, some more than others. But on the face of it, sharing gossip will appear to be a great way of making sure you're in the in crowd. Okay. If you know some juicy nuggets about somebody else, being the one to give out and divulge that information to others will possibly raise your popularity in the short term.
Because everybody's always looking for some type of juice.
Yeah.
And so if you give...
It's true. It's true, y'all.
If you're the one that shared that tea, it's like, oh, do you know what Jamel told me?
And like, it's just like, girl, let me tell you what I heard. Let me tell you what I found there. Let me tell you what's going on. And sometimes we come to like, all right, what's the tea? What's going on? Like, because we intrigued. We want to know.
We all like it.
We do.
all like it. I know y'all like, oh, no, I don't gossip. Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
You were gossiping earlier today.
Yes, you do. You gossip. Or you indulge in other people gossiping and you don't leave. So you may not be the one talking, but you sure is the one listening.
The one, what we call ear hustling.
And you
don't ear hustling
because you like the tea.
Yes, you ear hustling because you trying to hear what's going on. Ear hustle on. And just keep in mind like that, being the one to divulge that information and have popularity, just like we said, it's short term.
Short term, absolutely.
And it's because spreading gossip will offend people, and sooner or later, we'll all have to be confronted about the bad habit.
Absolutely, yeah. Once you get a reputation that you are a gossiper, people will want to disassociate themselves with you because they can't trust you. Mm-hmm. If I know you gossip and you tell others, I don't want to be around you because I don't want you seeing something about me or me perhaps inadvertently sharing a secret and you begin to tell everybody because you're not trusted. Because everybody has somebody.
Mr. Carter says there's no little gossip or big gossip. Gossip is gossip.
Gossip is gossip.
It's true.
Everybody has that somebody be like, I'm gonna tell you something, but don't tell
nobody.
Yeah. And it's just like, then you go and be like, I'm gonna tell you something, but don't tell nobody. And before you know it, it's like 40 don't tell nobodies. And then everybody know about, that one thing. And because you like gossip. Mm. What is it about spilling tea that makes people feel good?
It's interesting.
It's like...
It is. It's interesting. It's interesting. It's juicy. Yeah. It ain't about you. It's about somebody else. So yeah, I want to hear it.
It's like when somebody, we're leaving. We got 2 minutes. It's like in the African American Christian Pentecostal culture, this will be similar to when someone dies or someone is in the hospital. When someone dies, you have that one person.
Yes. Tell it.
That before you can even get it out, they on the phone.
Like, dialing. Soon as you say so-and-so died, they like, girl, I just wanted to tell you so-and-so died. Like, I just told you.
The body's still warm. And it's just like you have told the whole world or somebody in the hospital. It's just like, okay, they in the hospital because they got a toothache.
And don't get it twisted, y'all. We're not just talking about women because y'all men gossip too.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all be gossiping too. Some of y'all gossip more than women. Let's be clear. Y'all gossip more than women.
Oh, men like to gossip.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Men like to gossip.
And you got some of those that they could be on the phone and you could come by and tell somebody something. Oh, let me tell you, so-and-so happened. Oh, they just told me so. Like, what? You on the phone and you telling them, you didn't know they was on the phone and you telling them something and then they telling what you just said. I'm like, what the? I wasn't talking, I'm talking to you. So yes, y'all men, gossip.
Listen, I know.
Some worse than women.
Yeah.
Worse. And then it's like Sharon said, it's like, by the time I tell Jamel something, right? And if he go tell Cassie and then she go tell Sharon and Tracy, by the time it get down to Carter and Carmen, the story done changed 5 different times. And we add stuff, we take stuff away, add a little juice, more juice to it to fluff it up. And by the time the story gets to the end, it ain't nowhere near how it started. That's a true thing.
Because everybody likes to put a little spin on some tea. Everybody like their tea a certain particular way, right? And so if I tell you something, I know what you like. So I'm gonna put a little extra spin on it to make it a little more juicier, right? So it goes from, oh girl, did you hear that she sick? I heard she went to the dentist. And like 2 hours later, it's, girl, did you hear? Yeah, she done got her whole mouth pulled out. Like it went from a cavity now to like this complete like denture situation.
It's true.
Because you like to add your spin on the tea.
It's true.
And people don't like you because they can't trust you. Let me say that again. People don't like you because they cannot trust you.
And y'all know for a fact, y'all have certain people that y'all know y'all don't talk around. Because you already know they gonna go back and say whatever it is that you said, and it ain't gonna be good. So there's certain people that y'all know in y'all lives that, all right, I know I'm not saying nothing around this person because they talk too dang on much. Y'all know it's true. Y'all know it's true.
Stop gossiping. All right. I think Sharon said it. When you gossip, you unintentionally or perhaps intentionally, you're hurting someone. Because no one, if the shoes was on the other feet or it was reversed. I forgot how you say that. Right? Yeah. Then you don't want somebody doing it to you.
Well, how do you stop gossiping?
Don't be the one to share it.
But what if you like gossiping? What if you want to hear the stuff?
Don't be the one to share it.
So you can hear it, just don't share it from you. So somebody tell me something, I can listen and just don't say nothing. I mean, I generally don't anyway, but
don't be the one to share it.
Like people know you could tell me something and it don't go nowhere.
Yeah, keep it right. Don't be the one to share. But there are moments.
But I want to hear it.
There are moments, and we got to go that people have came to me, and I immediately stopped them. I don't want to hear anything else.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear anything.
I'm trying, y'all, because when they come to be like, what? Get out. I don't share it after that, but I'm listening. So y'all pray for me on that one.
Fam, listen, Thursday, 6 a.m. morning devotions. I need you to mark your calendars. Let me say this, Sunday, 9 a.m., the Sunday exchange. You do not want to tune in. That's what I'm going to say. Tune in Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. mark your calendar, September 11th. Extremely important day. Not only is it the day of, that we remember all of the individuals that lost their lives during 9/11, but it was also the opening of the jet season. And so we do want to keep that in mind. So September 11th.
Really?
September
is
11th,
so disrespectful,
the Jets, I don't know if you noticed the green hue in the background. Beginning next Tuesday, every week we will have something Jets related. We'll probably do like a sports recap as to what happened the following week. And so again, September 11th, just be mindful.
Did you really just talk about September 11th and talk about only the Jets? That don't make no sense. Thank you, Sharon. He is so disrespectful.
No, listen, I know it's your birthday.
I don't even get a mention.
I know it's your birthday. I was going to mention it.
When?
I didn't want to mention it with the Jets because you deserve your own time.
Apparently not, because I gotta share. Y'all, I'm sharing my day with the Jets. It's already been established. We had this whole conversation 2 months ago when the Jets acquired Aaron Rodgers. I already know how my birthday was set up, but it was made clear to me on that day that the Jets come first.
The Jets don't come first.
The Jets come first,
when it comes to family.
The Jets come first. The Jets come first. The Spurs come first. Just terrible. Just terrible. Thank God he not into the Mets as much as he used to, because they would have been first in this too. However, we'll see you guys again. Oh, wait, real quick. We didn't get to mention it, but 2 other reasons why people don't like you is because you are hypercritical and you're a drama queen. Drama is your name. So y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for tuning in. We see y'all.
God bless you. Good night.
Take care. We love y'all.